like a bird on a tree.
Welcome to Travel with Surjit on YouTube. This is a photo album on the 7th day of our Andaman tour. In short, about 7th day tour is 5 a.m. departure hotel with breakfast pack for Barathang Island by road via Jarawa Adivasi Forest. Visit Limestone Cave at Barathanga Island, lunch at Barathanga Island. Back to hotel after cover, 47 plus 37 km. Enjoy with dinner, then rest at hotel. Overnight at Hotel Rishabite in Port Blair.
Sometimes you need to go.
The Jarawa are one of the indigenous tribes of the Andaman Islands, which are part of India. Here are some details about the Jarawa tribe and the Andaman Islands. Location: the Andaman Islands are a group of islands in the Bay of Bengal, and the Jarawa primarily inhabit Middle and South Andaman Islands. Isolation and protection: the Jarawa have historically lived in isolation from mainstream society. To protect their unique culture and prevent external influences, the Indian government has designated certain areas, known as the Jarawa Tribal Reserve, where the entry of outsiders is restricted. Culture and lifestyle: the Jarawa are a hunter-gatherer society, relying on the resources of the forest and the sea for their sustenance. They have their own language, which is distinct from the languages spoken by neighboring tribes. The Jarawa are known for their knowledge of the local environment and their ability to sustain themselves through traditional practices. Contact with outsiders: the Jarawa have had limited contact with the outside world, and the Indian government has implemented measures to minimize such contact. This is partly due to concerns about the impact of diseases to which the Jarawa may not have immunity. Contact with outsiders can also pose a threat to their cultural integrity. Protection measures: the Indian government has implemented strict guidelines and regulations to protect the Jarawa tribe and their habitat. Tourist access to the Jarawa Tribal Reserve is restricted, and travelers are prohibited from stopping on the Andaman Trunk Road that passes through the reserve. Challenges: the Jarawa face challenges such as encroachment on their land, poaching, and attempts by outsiders to establish contact for various reasons. Efforts are ongoing to balance the need for protection with addressing the challenges faced by the Jarawa people. It's important to note that interacting with or attempting to contact the Jarawa is illegal and discouraged. Respecting their isolation is crucial for their well-being and the preservation of their unique culture. If you plan to visit the Andaman Islands or any area with indigenous communities, it is essential to be aware of and adhere to local laws and guidelines.
Like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time.
Barathang Island is one of the islands in the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago in the Bay of Bengal, India. It is known for its lush greenery, mangrove creeks, and unique natural attractions. Here are some details about Barathang Island. Location: Barathang Island is situated between Middle and South Andaman Islands. It is part of the North and Middle Andaman Administrative District. Accessibility: Baratang Island is accessible from the capital city of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Port Blair. The most common way to reach Baratang is by road and sea. Visitors typically take a boat or a ferry from Port Blair to Middle Strait, and then travel by road to Baratang Island. Natural attractions: Limestone Caves. One of the main attractions on Baratang Island is the Limestone Caves. These caves are formed by the dissolution of limestone by underground water. The journey to the caves often involves a boat ride through mangrove forests and a short trek. Mud volcano: Baratang is also home to a mud volcano, which is a natural phenomenon. The mud volcano is an interesting geological feature where mud is expelled from the ground. It's one of the few mud volcanoes in India and is located in the Shyamnagar region. Parrot Island: nearby is Parrot Island, known for its vibrant parrot population. At sunset, flocks of parrots return to the island, creating a spectacular sight. The island is accessible by boat. Mangrove creeks: Baratang is surrounded by dense mangrove forests and tidal creeks. The journey to various attractions on the island often involves boat rides through these mangrove creeks, providing visitors with a chance to experience the rich biodiversity of the region. Local communities: the island is also home to the local Jarawa tribe. As mentioned earlier, the Jarawa are an indigenous tribe, and any interaction with them is strictly prohibited to protect their isolation and well-being. Permits: like many areas in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, certain permits may be required to visit Baratang Island. It's advisable to check with local authorities or tour operators for the latest information on permits and regulations. Baratang Island offers a unique blend of natural beauty, adventure, and cultural richness. Visitors should be mindful of the local environment, respect the regulations in place, and appreciate the delicate balance between tourism and conservation in the region. The limestone caves on Baratang Island are a fascinating natural attraction and are known for their unique geological formations. Here are some details about the limestone caves at Baratang Island. Location: the limestone caves are situated in the Baratang Island, which is part of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal, India. These caves are specifically located near Nyadera village. Formation: the caves are formed by the action of dissolution and deposition of limestone over millions of years. The dissolution of calcium carbonate in the limestone by acidic water creates various shapes and formations within the caves. Journey to the caves: to reach the limestone caves, visitors typically embark on a boat journey through the lush mangrove creeks that surround Baratang Island. The boat journey is followed by a short trek through the tropical forest, which adds an adventurous element to the visit. Mangrove creeks: the boat ride to the caves takes visitors through dense mangrove creeks, providing an opportunity to witness the rich biodiversity of the region. The journey itself is an adventure, offering glimpses of the diverse flora and fauna native to the Andaman Islands. Natural stalactite and stalagmite formations: inside the limestone caves, visitors can observe impressive stalactite and stalagmite formations. Stalactites hang from the ceilings, while stalagmites rise from the cave floor. These formations are created by the deposition of minerals carried by dripping water. Illumination: the caves are often dimly lit, and visitors may need flashlights or other sources of light to explore the interiors comfortably. The play of light and shadow on the limestone formations can create a mesmerizing visual experience. Caution and conservation: it's essential for visitors to follow designated paths and guidelines provided by authorities to minimize the impact on the cave environment. Conservation efforts are in place to preserve the natural beauty of the caves for future generations. Permits: as with other attractions in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, visitors may need permits to access certain areas, including the limestone caves. It's advisable to check with local authorities or tour operators for the necessary permits and regulations. The limestone caves at Baratang Island offer a unique and awe-inspiring experience, combining adventure, nature, and geological wonders. Visitors should approach the visit with respect for the environment and adhere to guidelines to ensure the preservation of this natural marvel.
forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me
For more information, see the description.
to be.
Thank you for watching. Keep coming back to see more and more videos and information.